Now, here's one of the things as you put on your management hat. I'm not sure I don't think I've ever asked you this in all the times that we've talked. What
The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports. It's time for Bulldog Football on Dakota's Best AM 1390. Tonight's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club. It's time for the F&M Co-op Oil Pregame Show with the voice of the Bulldogs, Drew Ivory. And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to Madison Bulldog Football here on AM 1390 KJAM. In for Drew Ivory, I'm Matt Gross. The Madison Bulldogs are in Lennox on a very windy Friday night. Madison seeking their first win of the year on the road here against a 5-1 Lennox Orioles squad. Yeah, it's a windy one. We've got a strong north wind. If you've not been down to the Lennox field, this runs east-west, which makes this a little bit of an interesting game because really maybe if you're going towards the east end zone, you might have the wind at your back just slightly, but it is mostly a crosswind. Going to the west is going to be extremely difficult trying to throw, punt, or kick the ball, but it's not going to be a picnic coming to the east either. And that could impact, obviously, both these teams, but in particular today, the Lennox Orioles are a team that like to throw the deep ball. Boston Katzer, their quarterback, has got some big targets out there, maybe none bigger than Porter Enan, the 6'5", 215-pound senior wide receiver. I watched just a little bit of film from their game last week against Dakota Valley, and the first play he nearly took in for a touchdown. They will occasionally just give him a shot. He'll line up far outside, and they're going to go deep where it's tough to get safety help. And if they get anything close to one-on-one, they'll just throw the ball up his way at 6'5" and hope that he can come down with the football. And that means it's going to be a tough test today for these Madison Bulldog defenders because, for one reason, Madison's safety and quarterback, Ben Brooks, is out for tonight's game. Brooks not playing tonight. A little bit banged up in that loss last week. So Brooks is a scratch. He is out on the field. He was going through warm-ups with the team, kind of throwing the football around, or not throwing the football, but flipping the football to the man who will be the quarterback, Cohen Hahn, and kind of helping him settle in and run the reps that he was throwing to wide receivers. So you don't have Brooks not only at quarterback, not only you don't have his running game, but you don't have him back there to help at safety. So Andrew Comas, Shane Veenhoff, they are going to be put under a lot of pressure here today with this running attack from the Lennox Orioles. As we said, it's a very windy day here in Lennox. We are up on top of the press box right now, where we're going to be bringing you the ball game here. Hopefully wind doesn't affect us too much. It's only blowing the camera over once and blowing the laptop shut a couple of times. So if we have some technical difficulties as the game goes along, we apologize for that. But weather conditions are what they are, and we ask you to try to bear with us here as we make it through a broadcast on this Friday night. 3 weeks left is all in the regular season for high school football. We're going to break down the season for Lennox and the Bulldogs here. We've also got a conversation with head coach Joe Bundy coming up a little bit later on in this F&M Co-op Oil pregame show. Right now, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back. We'll look at some schedules for other games going on tonight. We're back in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog Football on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
Get the power you need for your farm equipment. The power of peace of mind that dependable Cenex lubricants deliver. With decades of proven off-road performance backed by the industry-leading Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. Cenex heavy-duty diesel engine oils, hydraulic fluids, gear lubricants, and greases are formulated to provide superior protection for load-bearing equipment. The power you need to keep your business running like a well-oiled machine.
You can find Cenex lubricants at F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34, Madison. Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent, for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking. Real easy. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
And welcome back to our F&M Co-op Oil pregame show here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. Those of you on our video stream at AmazingMadison.com, I'm Matt Gross here in Lennox, Madison Bulldogs, and the Lennox Orioles. Let's take a look at the season so far for this Lennox Orioles squad. Brand new coach Sean Flanagan came in, replacing Matt Luzzi after more than a decade here at Lennox. First season as a head coach for Lennox. He had been at McCook Central Montrose. He's an 09 graduate of the University of Sioux Falls. And his first year has gone very well. Now, their schedule, you could argue, is maybe one of the easier ones in 11A. But the ones they've had to win, for the most part, they've been able to do that this year. They started things off with the 42-26 win over Chamberlain. Struggled a little bit against Vermilion. Beat them by 6, 18-12. Then came the lone loss of the year. They lost to Canton 28-20. Followed that up with a 50-point win over Custer. Beat Beersford 42-14. And then really took care of business last week against a pretty good Dakota Valley squad. And they absolutely crushed them from the word go, 38-6. They got down the field on offense right away, scored a touchdown just a minute or two into the game. Then got a 63-yard pick six on the next series. On their way to that 38-6 win. Now they've got the Bulldogs. They close out their season next week on the road against West Central. That'll probably be their toughest test so far on this season. For the Madison Bulldogs, obviously still looking for win number 1 on this season. And a tough task to try to do it today without quarterback Ben Brooks. The defense is going to have to find a way to stop the Lennox rushing attack. Lennox is still going to go to the air even in the wind today. And we talk about that. That's going to be a challenge, especially with the height of Porter Enan, the big wide receiver on the outside. But defensively, this Bulldog squad has struggled to stop teams running an attack. Over 200 yards per game allowed on the ground, 365 total yards per game this season. Bulldogs opponents averaging nearly 30 points per game so far this year. Meanwhile, this offense for Lennox puts up about 36 points a game. So they've got to find some way to stop Lennox, make them a little one-dimensional. If you can slow down the running game, maybe try to force them to pass. Not that that's a great option either, but in this win, maybe some balls hang. You have an opportunity for a couple interceptions perhaps, which is what Madison did last week early in that game last Friday back in Madison. We've got more coming up here in our F&M Co-op Oil pregame show, including Drew's conversation with Madison head coach Joe Bundy. That's coming up after another timeout. We're back after this with the head coach here on your F&M Co-op Oil pregame show on KJAM.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're not just joining a gym at Anytime Fitness, you're joining a supportive community of like-minded people who are here to give you the encouragement you need. Together, we can make healthy happen. That's why we offer personal training and classes when you're here and the right tools to keep you on track when you're not. And with 24/7 access to more than 4,000 locations worldwide, you're joining the most convenient gym on the planet.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
You've worked hard to get to this moment, practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
AM 1390, Dakota's Best. Week 7 action here. We're here once again with head coach Joe Bundy of the Madison Bulldogs. Welcome in with us again, Coach. Coach, you guys are still searching for your first win this week. Another tough loss last week, but another chance to get it done this week against the Lennox Orioles.
Yeah, it's one of those years where you're just chasing that first one, and we feel good about kind of the way that we've played, and keeping it close with a team like Canton for so long, and kind of ran out of gas there at the end, and but we appreciate the effort that the guys are giving and the hard work they're doing, and we're getting better every week, and so hopefully this week's the week.
What are some of the important things you guys have talked about in the locker room about overcoming the losses?
Yeah, it's just about, grit. And one of the things we love about sports is, overcoming adversity and, what are you going to do if something doesn't work out the way you want it to? And, so this has been, unfortunately, it's been a season long lesson, but, you're going to come across those things. And so, just, keeping the guys high on each other and, not turning on each other and that kind of stuff. And the guys have done great. They come to practice, they work hard, they want to be good, they want to get better. And so that's just been encouraging, throughout the year.
And can you update us on the status of Ben Brooks? We know in that last game he took a little stinger, what looked like on his hand, but continued to play through it. And he doesn't look like he'll be in the starting lineup for you this week. What's his condition?
Yeah, he's just a tough kid and, one of the big leaders on our team and, run through a brick wall for you. And unfortunately, it looks like he's going to be out for a little bit here. And so, just want to do what's best for him and what's best for the team. And so, we love Ben, love what he's done for us. Hopefully he can heal up quick.
Most definitely. We love Ben Brooks, that is for sure. And in his place, you've got Cohen Hahn. He's seen some quarterback plenty this season. He's been a part of the receiving game most recently so far. His transition back into quarterback, not going to be too much of an issue for him. What are you expecting from Cohen Hahn tonight against the 5-1 Lennox Orioles?
Yeah, Cohen just got to go out there and play like Cohen can. And so he's done, a lot of good things for us this season and, in practice and over the summer. And so we have trust that he's going to be able to make, the right decisions and get the ball out when it needs to get out. Lead our offense here. So we're excited to watch him play and see what he can do.
Yes, sir. And Coach, tonight, this team in Lennox, they're a team that likes to air the ball out, not as big on the run game, but just like anybody else, they're going to try and establish it tonight. What are you expecting from that air raid offense, and how big of a threat is that 6'4" quarterback?
Yeah, they like to make their plays down the field and, big plays, splash plays and all that. So, we got to be sound in our defense. Their quarterback's able to, scramble and get free and, extend plays. And, when that happens, his receivers can get downfield and he can throw the ball really well. So, it's just about being disciplined and staying in our rush lanes and trying to contain him and not letting him extend the plays like he wants to. And then, staying over the top of those big receivers they got.
Last week, we talked about, Coach, a specific key for your team to win the game, and that was score points. That's probably one of the same keys that'll tie over into this game, and probably you want to do that early and often for a team like Lennox that likes to put up points for themselves as well.
Yeah, you want to get on the board as soon as you can. They kind of, saw it with Canton a little bit. You scored right away, and they kind of panicked a little bit and tried to throw a ball a little bit, and
right.
We had some success on defense there. So you always want to try to get the other team out of what they want to do, and so we're hoping we can put some points on the board and kind of put some pressure on them and make them start thinking too much. That's always a good thing.
And Coach, you've had some key guys on your defensive line. One that's missed one game compared to the rest of everybody on the defensive line, and that is Cole Klingbeil. He's been big on the defensive line, started to make plays, getting to the quarterback when he can. We're calling his name more and more often each week. What have you seen from his growth throughout the season?
Yeah, he's just gaining confidence. He's one of those guys that his freshman year we could barely put him in pads because he was just so nervous. And now he's gaining confidence, and he's a beast. He's strong and he works hard and he's fast and quick. And the more confidence he gains, the better he's playing. And so it's just awesome to kind of see him grow and mature throughout the year and have some success here.
Yes, sir. Looking for a possible Bulldog win tonight. I know it's going to feel good for you after some painful losses so far this season. Looking forward to you guys seeing that win tonight, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. We're going to get back into the pregame show here. The F&M pregame show still going on right here on AM 1390, Dakota's Best.
Get the power you need for your farm equipment. The power of peace of mind that dependable Cenex lubricants deliver. With decades of proven off-road performance backed by the industry-leading Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. Cenex heavy-duty diesel engine oils, hydraulic fluids, gear lubricants, and greases are formulated to provide superior protection for load-bearing equipment. The power you need to keep your business running like a well-oiled machine.
You can find Cenex lubricants at F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34, Madison.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and the surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance, 556-0242, to see if it makes simple sense to switch to Auto Owners Insurance.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
And welcome back to Lennox and the MDL broadcast booth here on AM 1390 KJAM and online. Those of you on our video stream at AmazingMadison.com. It's a crowded top of the press box up here. We've got Lennox coaches. We've got Madison coach Cooper McDermott braving the elements out here with us on top of the press box today. Strong wind caught across the field. You can probably hear it picking up through the microphone a little bit. Lennox has won the toss and has elected to receive. So they will go kind of into this wind that is coming out of the northwest. So it's blowing mostly across the field, but a little into your face as Lennox will go into it here first. So they'll get the wind at their back in the second quarter. So Madison will kick it away. Back to return is Lucas Bonci, a senior. It's a little pooch squib kick angling over to the right. This one will bounce out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. An official goes down, but puts a thumbs up. He says, yeah, I'm cool, guys. Don't worry about it. And the flag finally comes out. Yeah, I think he was the one to throw the flag. Maybe as he was trying to, didn't see the Lennox player running down the field there. At any rate, it's going to be a penalty on the Bulldogs, and Lennox will have the football. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Boston Katzer is the quarterback. An offensive line of Emery Leffers, Atticus Larson, Mason Reichel, Gavin Horner, and Talon Ike. Wide receivers, Chase Folds, Porter Enan, and Drake Mickelson. Tristan Buntley is out. Tate Gertis will take over the running back duties for Lennox. As they're taking a little time to get the play in. Now they've got it. Katzer out of his pistol formation takes a high snap. He will hand it off to Gertis, looking to stretch it out to the right side. Falls across the line of scrimmage and doesn't get much as he was taken down by the Bulldogs, smothered up by the defensive line. It looks like Braxton Bjorklund might have been the first man in there for Madison on the tackle after a gain of about 2 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Katzer with 3 wide receivers to his left side. He looks left. Now fires, has his man. Caught at the 44-yard line, leaning forward, trying to get to the 45, but it looks like they actually marked his knee down back at the 43. In fact, the nose of the football barely even at the 43-yard line. So that's a gain of 7, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short here for Lennox. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Orioles. Katzer with 3 wide receivers right. Takes his high snap. Has some pressure. Rolls to his right. Now steps up in the pocket. Being chased over to the left. Still looking downfield. Fires his pass. Has his man in Bulldog territory. Ball came out. It's covered up by the Bulldogs. There's no beanbag out. Now the beanbag is out. Now is it going to be Madison ball or Lennox ball? The officials are coming in at the 50. They're going to say Bulldog football. So a fumble on the play. Recovered by Madison. Scooping it up was Eli Barger, number 22, the linebacker, who comes in to recover the fumble, and the Bulldogs in business here. It's 1st and 10 for Madison inside Lennox territory after a fumble in that 3rd down reception. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Here for the Madison quarterback, Cohen Hahn, who will look to throw. Drops back, rolls to his right, under pressure, fires a pass, and it is incomplete, out of bounds, intended for Barger near the line of scrimmage. But a foot out of bounds for Eli as he brought that in. And so Cohen Hahn gets a chance right away at quarterback to drop back and throw the football. Adam Willis, Israel Overson, Seth Arnson, Ashton Dorhout, and Ryan Morse are the offensive line here for Cohen Hahn with a 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end set. Fires it over the middle, has his man. Caught at the 39-yard line by Comas. And then he took it forward across the 38 to near the 1st down marker at the 37. I think it's going to be just short. They're going to put the nose of the football just shy of the 37-yard line. So 3rd down and inches here. 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Hahn out of the shotgun. Running back is Peterson to his left. Now he moves around to the right side on 3rd and inches. 3 down lineman for the Orioles as he takes the snap. Hahn wants to keep it himself. He got hit in the backfield. He has stood up. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this is going to be 4th down and a yard. Maybe actually lost a little bit. So 4th and a yard and a half here for the Bulldogs. As they're running some players out, I think they're going to bring in a jumbo package. Hahn came out. And I can't tell who is exactly in at quarterback. I think Barger maybe is in there as like a wildcat formation. And Lennox is going to take a timeout. Yeah, that was Barger with 2 fullbacks essentially to either side running a wildcat. And he was going to run it up the middle, but the Orioles take a timeout just before the ball is snapped. 9:34 to go here in the 1st quarter. Madison faces a 4th and 1. Let's pause for a 30-second break. Back in 30 on KJAM.
One of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 256-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
4th down coming up for the Bulldogs. Barger out of the shotgun, diving forward, did not get it. Now he's trying to get alive, but they had blown the play dead. Barger trying to run it up the middle, and he does not get it. He is stopped on 4th down and a yard. So Lennox holds. The Bulldogs recover a fumble, but only can advance the ball 9 yards before turning it over on downs. And the Lennox offense will come back out onto the field. So Capter and company survive the turnover. Trips to the right side. He's looking right. Now wants to throw it off to his halfback, Gertis. He's got it in space. Trying to get by the first man. Did, but that is all. He'll get a yard on that play on a little pitch to the running back, Tate Gertis. Tristan Butley, injured in last week's game against Dakota Valley, and will not play, at least offense here for Lennox. They run the 3 wide receivers over to the left side. Here comes the snap. They're going to swing it out, caught by Folds. Folds will have no running room as Barger wraps him up. He's having himself a game here early. But as he twisted him around, he fell forward, got a couple extra yards across the 40 to the 42-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 here for Lennox. So this win preventing Lennox from going downfield. Their longest pass so far has only traveled 8 yards, and that one they fumbled. 3 wide receivers to the right. High snap, but pulling it in his cats. A roll into his right. Tons of time. Now he lost it downfield. Knocked away by Veenhoff. Didn't go for the pick. He just wanted to knock that one away. It was intended for Chase Folds, the 5'11 junior wide receiver over on the far side of the field. But Veenhoff knocks it away, and the Orioles will punt. So with this win, Lennox has elected to throw. They have only run 1 running play. And Veenhoff will go back to return the punt. This punt is going to be kind of into this wind a little bit as it blows across the field. And it's going to be a fake. Looking for some room now, escaping right side, looking downfield. Is it caught? Is it caught? Yes, they're going to say no. Now an official comes in and says incomplete. It hit the ground. Pass was intended for Flanagan, but it falls incomplete. So a fake punt attempt by Lennox incomplete, and the Bulldogs will take over almost exactly where they recovered the fumble. So we've had 3 possessions combined by these 2 teams now. 1 fumble, 2 turnover on downs. And now the Bulldog offense back out onto the field. Cohen Hahn, the quarterback. He'll go under center now. Hand it off to his tailback. That's going to be Barger. And Eli does not find much room, if any. He's stood up at the line of scrimmage and maybe got a half yard on that play. No score here. 8:08 to go first quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Almost all the action's been happening between the Lennox 40 and the 50 in this game. 2 tight ends, and now out of the shotgun comes Cohen Hahn. Drops back, rolling to his right. Fires his pass, looking for Veenhoff. He's got it. Legs taken out from under him as soon as he caught that ball, so no chance to run. Inside the Lennox 40 down to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7, or pardon me, a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 here for the Bulldogs. As Lincoln Anderson runs in, he'll line up tight, bunch formation. 1 man in the backfield, along with Hahn, the quarterback, here on 3rd down and 4. Looking to his right, fires his pass, complete to Veenhoff. 1st down, yardage to the 30-yard line. Great catch under duress by Shane Veenhoff. That ball was up for grabs. I actually thought it was going to be intercepted, but Veenhoff able to come away with it. He runs over to the left side now along with Lincoln Anderson. 2 wide receivers make it 3 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers over to the left side. Barger, the low man to the right of Cohen Hahn here on 1st and 10 from the Lennox 29-yard line. He takes the snap. Wants to fire a little swing screen to Andrew Comas. Comas shakes 1 man, making his way up the sideline, fighting for 1st down yardage near the 20-yard line and very close to those down markers. Let's see what they give him. It's going to be inside the 20 and just shy of that GSN Insurance 1st down. Well, I thought they're actually going to mark it on the other side, so nose of the football at the 21. I thought they had that at the 20 or just out inside the 20-yard line. So a gain of 8 on that play. 2nd down and 2. Bunch formation again. Hahn going to hand it off. Looking on the end around here for Coas. Coas makes 1 man miss. Gets inside the 20. GSN Insurance 1st down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 by the senior Andrew Comas. And another 1st down here for the Bulldogs, brought to you by Scott and Nancy Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. 6:05 to go here in the first quarter. No score in Lennox. Bulldogs looking for their first win of the season and trying to do it with their backup junior or sophomore quarterback, Cohen Hahn. He looks to his left, now back to the right. Fires, has a man complete. Oh, but it's dropped by Jordan Peterson, who would have had one man to beat at the 10-yard line to try to get to the end zone. But the pass falls incomplete. Stops the clock here at 5:52 to go in the first quarter. Two wide receivers to either side now for Cohen Hahn. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left, fires the pass, and it's caught by Comas. He's got room to the 10, to the 5, end zone, touchdown, Madison Bulldogs. It's Andrew Comas on an 18-yard swing pass from Cohen Hahn, and the Bulldogs are on the board first here in this first quarter, 6-0. And now the Bulldogs to attempt the extra point. Wind is going to be blowing it hard to the right here. Back to kick is Meckles. Kick is up, and Meckles got all of it, and it is good. 5:44 to go here in quarter number one. It's Madison 7, Lennox nothing on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute on KJAM.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the window. We are all with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldogs with the touchdown to Andrew Comas have taken the early lead 7-0 here with 5:44 to go in the first quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs couldn't take advantage of the first Lennox turnover, did finally on the second. Meckles ready to kick things off. And this one, a short line drive again to the right that will again go out of bounds. So Meckles struggling with the kickoff. They're trying to pooch it a little bit short, and that ball just keeps going out of bounds on him. The wind pushing it right towards that near sideline where it's going out of bounds. So Lennox now, having turned the ball over on a fumble their first possession, a turnover on downs on their second possession. And now they come out with two wide receivers to the left, one to the right side here. Katzer with a pistol formation. Tate Gertis is the running back behind him here. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. As the handoff goes to Gertis, he is met immediately and taken down by the Bulldogs defensive lineman Cole Klingbeil, who got into the backfield. The 5'11", 220-pound junior defensive lineman gets in there and makes the tackle for a loss. And it'll be second down and 12 now for Lennox. 5:20 and counting here in quarter number one. Three wide receivers set. And rolling out to his right side is Katzer being chased. Fires his pass on the run. It's incomplete. Intended for his tight end, Trey Gertis. Good pressure being applied that time by the Bulldogs. I believe that was Bjorklund. Got into the backfield and into the face of Katzer, made him rush that throw. Trey Gertis didn't have great separation on the linebacker for the Bulldogs yet. There is a flag down on this play. And it's going to be ineligible man downfield on Lennox. That will be declined, and so result of the play is an incomplete pass. It'll be third down and 12 here for the Orioles. Folds goes wide out to the right side. You've got Porter Ein and the wide receiver to the near side of the field here for the quarterback. Katzer on third down and 12. Two safeties for the Bulldogs as he takes the snap. Pressure now as he rolls to his right side. Still on the run. Has some time. Fires it downfield. Has a man wide open. It is caught inside the Bulldog 40-yard line down to the 30. That was Folds, I believe, getting deep of everybody. No, pardon me, that was Drake Mickelson, the senior wide receiver on the far side of the field, just got behind everybody for the Bulldogs, and Katzer got a chance to show off that arm into the wind. It's 1st and 10 for Lennox after the GSN Insurance first down. Fake the handoff up the middle. Katzer rolls to his left, gets by one man, and then is just taken down by his shoelaces there by, I believe that was Braskamp that got in there to make the tackle. Just past the line of scrimmage was Katzer, so 2nd down and 9 here for the Orioles. 4 wide receivers. Katzer fires it out quickly to Folds. Folds looking for running room, will not find much. Got himself to the 26, maybe to the 25-yard line. Again, a 4 on the play before he's ridden out by a couple of Bulldogs. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 here for Lennox. 4-down territory for sure here for the Orioles. Both Folds and Enan to the near side. 2 wide receivers right. Katzer takes it, looking to his left. Now pressure, trying to get away. He is hit. He throws the ball towards the sideline. There was a man there, so there'll be no flag for intentional grounding as he was in the arms that time of the Bulldogs' Parker Johnson, who nearly slung him down. Katzer threw it away. Folds was coming back towards the play and was in the vicinity. So 4th down and 5 now for the Orioles. 2 wide receivers to either side. And the Bulldogs jumped. Now, this might have actually been 4th and 5.5, 6 maybe. And so this is not going to be an automatic first down. It's going to be 4th and inches here for Lennox. So they need the 20, and the nose of the football is just shy of that, in between the 20 and the 21. Madison defensively trying to direct traffic. You got a tight end off to the left side. Katzer takes a snap, pressure, throws, ball was tipped, and it's intercepted! Picked off by the Bulldogs. It was tipped by Patterson and intercepted. Was that Parker? No, it was Bjorklund with the pick. Braxton Bjorklund with the pick off the tip. And the Bulldogs turn over Lennox again. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers here in the first quarter with 3:37 to play in the first. And Madison with a 7-0 lead will send the offense back out onto the field. After scoring on their last possession. Wind continuing to whip around here in Lennox. It actually feels like it's starting to pick up a little bit. 3 wide receiver set. Now they send the running back in motion. Hahn slings it out to his running back, Peterson. Now he's going to throw. Veenhoff has beat everybody. Veenhoff trying to turn on the Jets. It's a foot race to the 20. Skips by a man to the end zone. Touchdown! Bulldogs! Shane Veenhoff on the halfback pass from Jordan Peterson. And the Bulldogs making a 2-score lead. 13-0 here in the first quarter. Shane Veenhoff with the touchdown off the halfback pass. Everybody sucked in, and they left the sophomore wide open for the score. Foot race down the field, and Veenhoff will win that every single time. Another score for the Bulldogs. Extra point attempt now. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good. 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Madison. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back in 1 minute on KJAM.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
And we're back here in Lennox. Madison Bulldogs with a 14-0 lead with 3:26 to go. here in this first quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs following that timeout. And Meckles will kick away. And this one is picked up at the 30. Huge hit at the 35-yard line. Everybody going to get up for that one okay. That was some helmet-to-helmet contact. Whew. Good to see everybody get up okay after that one. And it's 3:21 to go here in the first quarter, and Lennox is just going to try to not turn the football over. A fumble, a turnover on downs, and an interception so far in this first quarter. 3 possessions for the Orioles. They move their tight end, Gertis, from the left to the right. As the snap comes to Katzer, hands it off to the outside. Gertis got it by the first man, now gets by the second wave, still on his feet, comes to the 45-yard line, to the 45, 47, before he's taken down by the Bulldogs. Slippery running from Tate Gertis that time for a GSN Insurance first down after a gain of 17. First down, Orioles at their own 47-yard line. First explosive running play for Lennox in this game. Same formation. Tight end moves over to the right side. Katzer takes the snap, hands off Gertis up the middle. Nothing doing up there as this Bulldog defensive line has been playing really well up the middle. Crashing in also on that one was the defensive end, Braskamp, to come in and be the first man there to put a hand on Tate Gertis. And so second down and 11 after a loss of a yard on that play. 2:28 and counting here in this first quarter in Lennox. 5-1 Orioles, 0-6 Bulldogs, but Madison up 14-0 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Taking the snap is Katzer, rolling out to his right side. He's got a man trying to go deep. Now he comes back, across his body to his tight end, Gertis. Gertis is open inside Bulldog territory, 40-35, and taken down at the 34-yard line. Another catch for the tight end, Trey Gertis, and another GSN Insurance first down into Bulldog territory here for the Lennox Orioles. 3 wide receivers left, including Einen. Snap is going to come and the throw to Einen. Einen stutter steps, waiting for his blocking to develop. Now trying to get by a couple of men. He's pushed from behind by Gertis. They'll get him across the 30 to the 28-yard line. And Eden's going to pick up about 7 yards on that reception. And second down and 3. Good answer here from the Bulldogs. Touchdown by Lennox. A good drive in the works. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Mickelson going way wide to the right. Gertis is the running back. Gets a delayed handoff on the draw, but the Bulldogs defensive line is not fooled. There for the tackle is the defensive lineman Parker Johnson in the backfield. That's going to lose about 3 yards. And so a third down and 6 coming up now. Back at the Bulldog 30-yard line here for Lennox. Katzer looking to his right, now trying to step up around pressure, comes to his left, finds Enan, and he's got the ball at the 22-yard line, has stood up there, and they blow the play dead. That's enough for a GSN Insurance first down. Enan got to the 22. He only needed the 25. And the first down moves the chains again here. Nearing the Case IH red zone.
First down, Orioles.
Tight end over to the left side. That's Gertis now for the Orioles. Katzer takes the snap, hands off to his running back, Gertis. Gertis dancing as he comes across the 20, fighting for the 16. And taken down there. It's going to be a gain of about 5 and into the Case IH red zone. Are the Lennox Orioles, brought to you by Lake County International, your Case IH dealer in Madison. If you want the best equipment for your field, it's available only in red at Lake County International, your Case IH dealer. 2 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the far right, and the handoff is going to come up the middle again. Gertis bounces it to the outside, but he's hit and taken down just past the line of scrimmage. Diving in to make the tackle again for the Bulldogs was Caleb Peterson. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. 14-0 Bulldogs on top, but Lennox driving as the first quarter comes to an end. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back with second quarter action in a minute on KJAM.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking. Real easy. Member FDIC. Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back to Lennox and the MDL broadcast booth. Ready to start the second quarter. Lennox facing a 3rd down and 6. Fires a pass nearly intercepted by Veenhoff. He knocked it away inside the 10 on a pass intended for Mickelson. And it'll be 4th down here for Lennox. Fourth down and 5 for the Lennox Orioles in the far hash mark. 2 wide receivers to either side. Gertis stands behind Katzer, the quarterback, on this 4th down play, and the Bulldogs jump again. And this time, that should be enough for a free first down. Parker Johnson came across the line of scrimmage on the encroachment, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Lennox here at the Bulldogs' 11-yard line. GSN Insurance first down on the penalty. Second Bulldog encroachment penalty of the game. Just underway here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 now for Lennox, trailing by 2 scores. Handoff up the middle, Gertis. Gertis trying to slip away for some tacklers inside the 10. He's taken down at the 9-yard line after a gain of 3. Gertis, a slippery runner, 6'3", 175 pounds. A sophomore is the backup running back again as Tristan Butley was injured in last week's win over Dakota Valley. But he has come in and looked very good running the football here for the Orioles. Tight end to the left side, 2 wide receivers right. Now the tight end moves to the right side. High snap over the QB's head. It's a foot race to it. It's going to be picked up by Katzer. Rolls out to his right, fires it downfield, and incomplete. He overshot Mickelson and maybe had a chance to get a miraculous touchdown in the back right corner of the end zone, but the pass incomplete over his head. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 here for Lennox at the Bulldog 9-yard line. Ooh, dangerous play right there for both teams. Lennox again on their 4th possession, having turned the ball over on each of the previous 3 possessions. Nearly had it happen again. 3rd down and 8. Katzer takes the snap. Now he fires, has a man. His tight end, Gertis, is inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Just shy of the 1st down. They can get a 1st down before the goal line. Ball's going to be at the 3, and they need to get just inside the 2 here for a 1st down. So 4th down and about 1.5 yards here for the Orioles. And we'll see what play the Orioles have for short down yardage. Last time they tried the little pass, a little screen pass. They got broken up and intercepted. They'll take a timeout before this play. 10:40 to go here in the second quarter. 14-0 Bulldogs on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Timeout on the field, so we pause as well. Back after a 30-second break on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the floral shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the floral shop in Madison. Visit the floral shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back here to the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. Madison Bulldogs with a 14-0 lead on top of the Lennox Orioles here. 10:40 to go in quarter number 2. Lennox facing a 4th down and 2 at the Bulldog 3-yard line. Out of the timeout. It'll be 2 tight ends, 1 left and 1 right. Curtis in the backfield. Pistol formation for Katzer here. Katzer takes a snap. Gives it to his running back who stutters, leans forward, and this is going to be really close. He pushed back, and where do they mark him? We got 1 walking in near the 1-yard line. If they got the 1, that's going to be enough for a GSN Insurance first down. This is going to be real close and may need the chains to come out, and that is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to bring the chains out here. Bulldogs are already bringing their offense out onto the field, I think. Now they're sending them back. Doesn't look like he got to the 1. He needed to get inside of the 2. And it's going to be real close. So the chain gang will come out here to have a look at this one. The Bulldogs turn Lennox over on downs for the 2nd time in the ball game. They stretch it out, and they did not make it. The Bulldogs defense holds on a goal line stand. Lennox has had 4 possessions, a fumble, a pick, and 2 turnover on downs. And the Bulldogs take over deep in their own territory. They're at their own 2, and they've got to be careful here, but they've got the ball and a 14-0 lead here on the road in Lennox. So the Bulldogs and Cohen Hahn, and he will pump fake, rolls, now fires his pass up and incomplete. I believe he was looking to try to get it to Lincoln Anderson when he didn't have it at first. That pass was in Anderson's direction, but was mostly just thrown out of bounds. They were trying to throw a quick pass to get that ball out to about the 5-yard line and give themselves a little bit of room. Pass falls incomplete instead. And 2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers to the left, tight end, and a wide out to the right side. As he takes the snap, fires quickly, high in the air. Wiedhoff, what a catch! He goes up and has it in space to the 20 and down at the 25-yard line. What a catch, Shane Wiedhoff. That ball was up on his fingertips. He leaped into the air and brought it in and has a GSN Insurance first down and gives the Bulldogs all kinds of breathing room now at their own 25-yard line where they were taking snaps out of their own end zone. First down and 10 for Madison. On the quarterback. Running back is Caleb Hodges. He takes the snap. Hodges runs as a lead blocker. Hahn's going to run it himself across the 30, still on his feet to the 35-yard line, and I believe he's got enough for a GSN Insurance first down. A gain of 11 on the first down run by Cohen Hahn. That was a look that maybe looked more like a play the Bulldogs would run for Ben Brooks. Hadn't run anything like that for Hahn in this ball game. He gets a great lead block from Caleb Hodges and picks up the GSN Insurance first down. 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line, Throw down the field, looking for Wiedhoff again, leaps up with one hand and can't pull it in. Tried to get it at the 40-yard line of the Orioles. The pass just a little bit high. The wind is dying down a little bit. We're not getting those big gusts anymore, but it's still a breezy night here in Lennox. And now in the second quarter, the Bulldogs are going a little bit more into that wind. Again, it's a crosswind, but it's coming a little more out of the northwest, making the travel into this west end zone a little bit difficult. 2nd down and 10. Hahn takes a snap, wants to throw quickly over to his right side, and the pass is dropped at the 43-yard line, dropped by Barger. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Bulldogs have had 3 possessions in this game. 2 touchdowns, a turnover on downs, and now this, their 4th possession, faces a 3rd down and 10 at their own 36-yard line. 4 wide receivers for the Bulldogs, 2 to either side. Running back to the right of Cohen Hahn on 3rd and 10. He drops back, looks to the middle, fires his pass complete. Leaping in the air is Lincoln Anderson, and he's got a GSN Insurance first down to the 47-yard line. An 11-yard pitch and catch from Cohen Hahn to Lincoln Anderson. And the Bulldogs move the sticks on a 3rd and 10 play, and the clock moving here at 9:04 to go and counting in this second quarter. Bulldogs with a 14-0 lead on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. Bunch wide receivers, 4 of them over on the right side as Hahn takes the snap. He rolls that direction. Now looking downfield for Veenhoff. Doesn't have time to set and throw. He'll run it himself, and he got almost back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard lost on that play. They were trying to roll him out, everybody else staying shorter into block, and then Veenhoff was trying to sneak out the field and see if they couldn't get him deep. The safety that time for Lennox, Bonchi, stayed with him. Hahn may have taken a shot downfield, but he didn't have time to really set his feet and get into that throw. 2nd down and 12 after the loss. They pitch it out to Barger. Barger's got room on the far sideline. Has a GSN Insurance first down. He's hit hard and dropped to the 42 and is a little slow to get up after that hit. But Barger with a nice catch, and he turned it up the field quickly to get the GSN Insurance first down, and now he goes to the sideline for a moment here for the Bulldogs. That was a hard hit. He was full speed and met that defender head on. Tight end off to the right side here for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10. Fumbling the snap. It was picked up by the running back. I believe that was Peterson. The snap to the quarterback goes off Hans's hand, and then Peterson just picked it up and dove forward with it and got a gain of 3. Just like he drew it up. 2nd down and 7 here for the Bulldogs at the Lennox 38-yard line. Trips to the left side here. 2 wide receivers right. Empty backfield. Veenhoff way out to the right side here for Cohen Hahn on 2nd down and 7. Quarterback sends a man in motion. It'll be a read option. He'll hand it off to the swing back, Peterson, and Peterson has about 4 yards on the play, but a flag is out back near the line of scrimmage at the 39-yard line of Lennox. So we will check the penalty here in the neighborhood of a holding, but also on the way in the end there could be a face mask penalty. Couldn't see that towards the end of the play. It is going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty here on Madison. And it'll go from what would have been a 3rd and about 3 to a 2nd and call it 17 here. Back at the 48-yard line. 3 wide receivers left side for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 17. Hahn takes the snap. Pressure. Fires it down the field. Incomplete. Little mix-up there. He threw it outside. Veenhoff was cutting back in. The ball sailed and fell incomplete. And 3rd down and 17 here for the Bulldogs. 7:28. Clock stopped after that incompletion. Bulldogs, see how aggressive they get here. If they want to try to just give one of their wide receivers a chance to make a short catch and run it, or they want to go downfield again on this one. Not going to be able to get much in a punt into this win. 3 wide receivers left side. Hahn takes the snap, pumps, fires it down the field, looking for Veenhoff, comes back to the ball, and he makes the catch. What a catch at the 24-yard line. Veenhoff came to play today. A big catch for a GSN Insurance first down. He's taken down to the 21-yard line. Underthrowing ball perfectly. He came back through the defender and made the catch. Another big catch for Shane Veenhoff. And the clock continues to roll. Bulldogs, if they don't score, would just love nothing better than to give Lennox no time to do anything offensively here. But right now, they're also thinking, hey, we're up 2 scores. We got a chance to go in for 1 more. We're knocking on the Case IH red zone. Out of a set formation under center, panned off to Peterson. Across the 20 to the 18-yard line, a gain of 2 yards on the play. And 2nd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs taking a little time now. Clock running, 6:35 to play here in this first half. Peterson is the tailback. Comas goes in motion to the right side. Hahn takes the snap, looks to his right. Pressure comes, fires it over the middle. Has a man caught inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. I believe that was Barger on the reception. It was. Barger with the catch. Nets 6, to bring up a 3rd down and 2 here for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 2 for Madison on the far side of the field, inside the Case IH red zone. Brought to you by Lake County International in Madison. Big fullback in there for the Bulldogs now. So I believe that's Parker Johnson. They'll run his way. Direct snap to Eli, bouncing it to the outside. He got a yard. I think that's all he got. Going to bring up 4th down. So the Bulldogs tried that play earlier when they turned it over on downs. Here they brought in Johnson as a 300-pound fullback. And Barger, I don't even know that he got a yard. He may have actually lost just a little bit of yardage on that one. So Cohen Hahn comes back in, and now it'll be 4th down and 3 here for Madison at the 14-yard line of Lennox. Bulldogs up 2 scores. 5-10 and counting here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard in the 2nd quarter. 4 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pass will come complete to Comas. Comas in space to the 15, dives forward to the 12, and is going to be close but a little bit short, I believe. He fell forward in the hit that came from behind on the hit from Haar. And as they spot this ball, they may bring the chains out again. Nope, they're going to say you missed it. It did look a little bit short. So the Bulldogs turn it over on downs. A nice try on that stretch by Andrew Comas. But the Bulldogs turn it over on downs, and now Lennox will have 4:56 to go here in this first half. They have 1 timeout. Ball at their own 12-yard line, trying to go down the field against the Bulldogs here to get their first score of the contest. 14-0 Madison leads on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 2 wide receivers left, tight end left side here for Boston Cats, the quarterback. Tight end moves over to the right side now as he takes the snap, turns and hands it off to his tailback, Gertis. Gertis spins his way across the line of scrimmage, just kind of turns his back and powers through a couple of white jerseys, gets it across the 15 to all the way to the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on a run that looked like it should have been stopped for 2. Clock continuing to roll at 4:30 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Katzer takes the snap, flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his left, got no room, tries to tiptoe to stay in bounds, fires it high and incomplete. Did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did. Before he threw the pass, he stepped out of bounds back at the 14-yard line. There's a flag way over on the other side of the field, however. So Katzer stepped out of bounds, and if this play would stand, would lose about 6 yards. But what's the flag over on the other side of the field from where the action was? Seems like a place for holding, but they're coming over to talk to Coach Bundy, which definitely makes it feel like this is on the Orioles here. And they will illegal shift. There we go. Illegal shift on Lennox. They will decline. So the result of the play is going to be a loss of 5 yards as Katzer stepped out of bounds before he made that pass. 3rd down and 9 at their own 13-yard line. Katzer takes a knee-high snap, looks to his left, fires a pass, has his man, complete, backpedaling to the 20, back to the 18. He's down. Great pursuit by the Bulldogs and the secondary for Madison to get over there and make the tackle. It was Jordan Peterson that was able to stay with Chase Folds and not let him get away. So it's a gain of 5 and a 4th down coming up here for Lennox. 4th down and 3 at their own 20-yard line. And they are looking to go for it. 4th and 3 at their own 20. The Orioles line up to go for it, and the Bulldogs jumped again. Oh, my goodness. I think exactly what they wanted to do. They had a timeout in their pocket. Madison had fell for it twice already, and they fall for it again. Offsides on Madison gives another free first down to the Orioles with 3:41 to go here in the second quarter. Snap comes to Katzer, looking downfield. Nothing there. Scrambles out of the pocket to the left side. Still looking way downfield. Has a man open, but the pass is overshot of Chase Folds. And incomplete near midfield. And second down and 10. Stop clocks at 3:30 to go. Our Wilbur Ellis halftime show on the way. We'll run down stats of this game. We've also got a conversation with Madison head coach Mike Rickey. Part of our Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up here on AM 1390. And those of you on the video stream at amazingmadison.com. But first, still 3:30 to play. Second down and 10 for the Orioles. Katzer drops out of the shotgun. Now pressure. Didn't see it. Got away from the initial rush. Rolls to his right. Looking downfield. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Ball was through the hands of Folds. He could have had the catch for a first down at the 37-yard line. But it's through his hands. Or maybe thrown a little bit behind him. As Katzer was throwing back across his body over the middle, the pass is incomplete. Third down and 10 at their own 24-yard line now for Lennox. Clock stops with 3:22 to go. Bulldogs defense came to play here on a windy Friday night. They have forced turnovers. Lennox on 3rd and 10, looking to the left. Pass fires incomplete. Great pursuit by the safety. Comas. Oh, and a flag comes out. They're going to get him. Oh, my goodness. That flag came 5 seconds after the hit, and the Bulldogs are going to be just deflated by that penalty. Officials are going to go personal foul, helmet targeting, helmet-to-helmet hit. Comas came in and put the hit on Chase Folds just as he was trying to bring that pass in. And a 15-yard penalty will give Lennox another first down. So 3 Bulldog penalties have given Lennox first downs here in this first half. So 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line now for the Orioles. Lennox taking a little bit of time here. Bulldogs having still a conversation with one of the officials. And now we're ready to go. 2 wide receivers either side here for Katzer on 1st and 10. He takes a snap, deep drop, pressure in his face, tries to fire a little screen pass to Gertis. He has it, got by the first wave. Gertis still on his feet to the 35-yard line, 45 rather, stretching to the 48-yard line before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 10 and should be enough for a GSN Insurance first down, and it is. Just shy of the midfield stripe here. 3 minutes in, counting in the first half. Lennox trying to take advantage of the Bulldog penalties. Pressure on Katzer. He drops back. He fires it downfield in stride. Has his man. End zone. Touchdown, Lennox. Porter Iden got behind everybody. And it's a touchdown for Lennox. The Bulldogs defense just couldn't get him off the field on that drive, and you knew eventually Enan was going to find his way downfield and get a shot for a touchdown, and they did not miss. Porter Enan with a 51-yard touchdown catch, and now they'll go for 2. Katzer rolls out to his right side. Pressure there as he comes back to the middle, gets by 2 Bulldog defenders, rolling to his left. Shovel pass into the end zone is complete. 2-point conversion is good. 2:46 to go here in the first half. 14-8. Bulldogs still with the lead. We're back after a 1-minute break on KJAM.
At Montgomery, Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth. A long Lennox drive capped by a 51-yard Porter Enan touchdown catch from Boston Katzer. And Lennox is on the board here. It's a 14-8 Bulldog lead. Veenhoff fumbles on the kickoff, now picks it up. Stutters by one man, now two. Gets across the 30 and is going to be taken down at the 31-yard line. 2:40 to go here for the Bulldogs offense. They have all three timeouts in their pocket. If they can get a little momentum going here to try to put another score on the board, Bulldogs will get the football to start the third quarter of play. Madison with 2 touchdowns in the first quarter to go up 14-0. Lennox answers just moments ago with a touchdown on a 2-point conversion. 3 wide receivers here to the right side of Cohen Hahn. The sophomore quarterback in for an injured Ben Brooks. Handoff goes up the middle to Caleb Hodges. Hodges with nice room to the 45-yard line. Then snuck his way forward to the 47 before being taken down. And a gain of 7 yards on that play. The chain gang starting to move. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Okay, guys. Chain gang. Oh, yeah, they just realized it was a 7-yard run, not a first down run. And then in the midst of all that, somebody else moved besides the chain gang, and the flags come flying, and it's going to be an encroachment penalty on Lennox. And now the chain gang can move because 2nd and 4 just turns into a first down and that 5-yard encroachment penalty on Lennox. First down and 10 here for the Bulldogs. 2:05 and counting in the first half. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Bulldogs. Run to the outside for Cohen Hahn. He's got some room. Hahn turning it up the field to the 40, to the 35-yard line. He's tripped up and dropped out of bounds near the 34 of Lennox. Big run again by Cohen Hahn. He's only run it a couple of times, but they've both been for a GSN Insurance first down. Big runs here by the quarterback, and every time he runs it, it's kind of catching the Orioles off guard. 3 wide receivers to the left side now for Hahn. Hahn takes the snap, looks to his left, now steps up, fires it over the middle. Ball was tipped. He was looking for Veenhoff, but it was tipped by the linebacker, Trey Curtis, and falls incomplete. And 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs now. Clock stopped at 1:49 to go here in quarter number 2. 3 wide receivers to the left side again for Cohen Hahn, including Veenhoff wide out to the left side, who's had a big game receiving. Pass over the middle is intercepted. It was out in front of Arger and intercepted by Eden. And Lennox gets the football back with 1:45 to go. And how aggressive do they want to get now with 1 timeout? Bulldogs, just minutes ago, were up 14-0. Now with a 6-point lead, and Lennox has the ball and the momentum. After the interception, deep in their own territory. Little bubble screen out to the far side, and now some room. It's Mickelson. Mickelson gets across the 30 to the 34-yard line. And very close to GSN Insurance yardage. He's going to be just shy, a 9-yard pickup by Drake Mickelson before Barger could wrap him up. Clock rolls, 1:25 and counting here in the second quarter. Katzer drops back, looking to his left. Flag came out. Katzer dancing deep in the backfield. Now he gets by a man, rolls way out to his left, looking to run now. He takes off. He'll get to the 37-yard line and be taken down there, and we'll await the flag. Don't know what it was, but I'll tell you the coaching staff yelled thank you up here. The Bulldogs did as soon as the flag came out. So for now, a GSN Insurance first down, but Lennox marching backwards, and it is going to be another illegal shift on the Orioles. Second one of those in the ball game for Lennox. It wipes away what would have been a 6-yard first down run by Boston Katzer that also took a bit of time off the clock as it was a long developing play. He sat back in the pocket, drifted back about 12 yards before he finally ran forward. So 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 5 now for Lennox. Katzer takes a snap, looking to the middle, has a man complete at their own 47-yard line. GSN Insurance first down on a 18-yard reception. And the clock rolling again as they set the ball. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Katzer takes the snap, looks over the middle. Plenty of time as he steps over to his left. Now he's got a man at his face. Gets by the Bulldog defender, comes back to his right. Flag is out in the neighborhood of holding. Katzer fires over the middle, has his man Gertis. Gertis is going to have yardage to the 40, to the 35, and then taken down finally at the 30. But this one should be coming back. All that dancing in the backfield. And it should be a hold. And actually a block in the back will be the call. So that'll wipe away what would have been a 21-yard reception by Gertis. And that'll also another long play that runs the clock down to 27 seconds now. And that happened a little ways in the backfield. So this sets up a 2nd and 21 now for Lennox. With the clock rolling, 25 seconds to go. And now a timeout coming from the Bulldogs. Bulldogs wanted to just make sure they were set. Don't want to give up anything deep here. Madison will take a timeout with 21 seconds to go in the first half. Leading 14-8 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Timeout on the field, so we'll pause as well. We'll take a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
You're not just joining a gym at Anytime Fitness. You're joining a supportive community of like-minded people who are here to give you the encouragement you need. Together, we can make healthy happen. That's why we offer personal training and classes when you're here and the right tools to keep you on track when you're not. And with 24/7 access to more than 4,000 locations worldwide, you're joining the most convenient gym on the planet.
Welcome back here to Lennox in the MDL broadcast booth as we are nearing halftime. Madison Bulldogs with a 14-8 lead over the Lennox Orioles. 21 seconds to go here in the second quarter on a cool and windy night in Lennox. Madison seeking their first win of the season, got out to a 14-0 lead, now up 14-8. Lennox facing a first down and 20 following the penalty. As we get back to play, Katzer looking towards the middle for a screen. The pass is incomplete. Tight end screen to Trey Gertis, and it falls incomplete with 17 seconds to go. And it'll be 2nd down and 20 here for Lennox. So Madison right now just nothing deep. Lennox has one timeout, so if they do get something big that can stop the clock and then try to take their shots at the end zone, see if they can use the height of Porter Enan at 6'5" if they get that close. So Madison just wants to keep him in front of him here on this 2nd down play. Katzer drops back. Bulldogs rush just 4. Everybody else back. Now he steps up in the pocket, got hit and got away from one of the defensive linemen. He's still in the backfield. Now he fires it downfield. Incomplete. He had a chance on it through the hands of the intended receiver in, I believe, Enan down there. And there's 5 seconds on the clock now, so time for one more play. Boston Katzer does all kinds of scrambling around in the backfield, but always looking downfield, trying to find one of his wide receivers. Boy, here's where it'd be nice to have 6'7" Ben Brooks back for just one play, right? Drop him back here so you can try to break up any bombs down the field. Veenhoff drops back. They're just going to hand it off to Tate Gertis. Gertis running to the outside. Now tries to come back to the middle, and he will be wrapped up and taken down. It's going to be a good run of about 19, but he is taken down, and that's the end of the first half. A good first half for the Madison Bulldogs. A great start. They got out to a 14-0 lead. Lennox scores on Enan 51-yard touchdown late in the second quarter. Madison had some tough defensive penalties that kept that last scoring drive alive for Lennox. But the Bulldogs are going to take a lead into the locker room here, trying to find their first win of the season and they'll get the football to start the third quarter. We've got stats from this one we're going to talk about coming up in a little bit, but first we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to hear from our halftime interview. Drew had a chance earlier this week to talk to Madison Athletic Director Michael Rickey. That interview coming up after a 3-minute break in our Wilbur Ellis halftime show here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
You've worked hard to get to this moment. Practicing, learning, preparing, living. And what matters now is what you do in this moment. On the court, mat, field, rink, or pool. And we're all here cheering you on while you make memories with your friends. You are persistent and we are here for you. No matter the time, place, or season. Your community, your future, our focus. That's Kibble Equipment.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Get the power you need for your farm equipment. The power of peace of mind that dependable Cenex lubricants deliver. With decades of proven off-road performance backed by the industry-leading Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. Cenex heavy-duty diesel engine oils, hydraulic fluids, gear lubricants, and greases are formulated to provide superior protection for load-bearing equipment. The power you need to keep your business running like a well-oiled machine.
You can find Cenex lubricants at F&M Co-op Oil, West Highway 34, Madison.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
AM 1390 Dakota's Best. We are here in the Wilbur Ellis halftime show, and we've got yet another guest with us in the Wilbur Ellis halftime. This guy, he coached a lot of basketball around here, but he doesn't do that anymore. He's athletics director and assistant principal here at Madison, Mr. Michael Rickey. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on, Drew.
Of course, glad to have you here. And before we get into what you currently do as athletics director and assistant principal, let's talk about that basketball career, because basketball is around the corner. You don't coach anymore, but I'm sure you get hyped for the season when it comes around. You still watch the games, watch a little bit of pro and college, I'm sure, as well. Talk about your illustrious career. I've looked into you a bit. You got some rings to your credit. So it had even a unique little four-peat even. So to talk about your tenure and why you wanted to go ahead and close the door on a 14-year career and open up a new chapter.
Well, getting into coaching was something I always wanted to do. Head coach of basketball was something that I've kind of always dreamed of when I was younger. Got the opportunity here in Madison. And, I was very fortunate. I had great assistant coaches throughout the years, all of my years here, and then some really great athletes that I was able to coach. And, to me, coaching is about 50% building, about 20% of actual X's and O's, and the other 80%, and especially in high school, is just about getting kids to believe in themselves and,
Right.
and building relationships with those kids. And, I feel like that's one of my strong points. And we once it's with any sport, once you kind of get rolling, it kind of takes care of itself. And we had a pretty good 10-year run there where we won a lot of state titles and won awful lot of games. But once again, credit goes to the kids and to my assistants. I couldn't have done it without them, definitely.
Oh yeah, man, that's exciting to just, kind of read about. I mean, it was just Championship City not too long ago here in Madison. So I mean, that's got to be a great part of what you got to do. I mean, championships are cool and all, but the bonds you create are awesome. And that's probably what, led you into your administrative role that you got now, being around students so much. That just grows your passion for, wanting to help them even more. And it turns from being a basketball coach and now athletics director, assistant principal. And how have you liked this tenure? What's been different about this role compared to being a basketball coach?
Well, it is different, because I was also assistant football coach for 25 years. And so we got to have that run of state titles through football too. So my opportunity here, I've wanted, as much as I've wanted to coach, I've also wanted to be an administrator, to try and have an impact on the kids' lives. And as an administrator, you can have that direct impact on them,
Right.
just much like you can as a coach. In the classroom, you're kind of tied. You see the kids for, 45 minutes a day. But with coaching, you spend a lot of time with them outside of the classroom. Kind of same thing in this role. It's a lot more unique role. And in 2018, we won our 5th state title, and our current athletic director at that time, Bud Postma, had resigned, and I knew it was an opportunity for me to get into administration. And we just come off a state title, and I thought, it seems like a good time to maybe make that transition. Yeah, exactly. So we did. I applied. I was fortunate enough to get the job. Held on to the football for the next few years after having that, but just the head basketball with the role of a athletic director and
That's a
assistant
lot.
principal would just have been too much. So we kind of hung up that coaching whistle and got into the school as the athletic director and the assistant principal. And I've really enjoyed it. You do get to see kids on an entirely different level than you did
Right.
when you taught them and you do as a coach. So it's been a rewarding experience for me, something I've really enjoyed.
You've had a nice smooth transition here. I mean, you came off of, that championship in 2018. It's a sunset ride into whatever phase of your career you want to do next. And, football still goes well as well. I mean, you keep going and you win something in 2021. But I mean, your transition just seems like it was so seamless into.
It really was, and 2021 was my last year of coaching football, and we won a state title that
Right.
year. And that was even more special, the fact that my son was on that team. He was the quarterback of that team.
Right.
And that seemed just like a natural time too, to say, what, this seems like a good time to get out. And so I got out of that. But, so now not having any coaching, I really do miss that. I was fortunate enough to be on the sideline during the Sioux Falls Christian game here a few weeks ago because they were a little shorthanded. They asked if I would help out, and I really got those juices flowing, and it was like, man, I really do miss this. So I'm not going to say that I'm permanently retired from coaching.
Okay.
Something I would maybe like to someday in the not too distant future get back into, but it'll all depend on what's best for my family and my current position as athletic director and assistant principal. We'll see how that all plays out.
Yeah, maybe we can drag you in the booth sometime.
Yeah,
Sit
there you
beside
go.
me for them football games. That would definitely be a fun time. We talking about your transition, and my question is, like, if the position here for athletics director had not opened right in 2018, would you have pursued another position for athletics director somewhere else, or would you have continued coaching for the time being?
Well, that's a great question. And I think the easy answer for me would have been I would have continued in the coaching and teaching. And for the sole fact that I had a son who was going to be a senior on the basketball team and a son who was going to be a freshman on the basketball team. So in a perfect world, I would have continued coaching basketball until they were out and graduated.
Right.
But as I said earlier, the opportunity opened up, and and it was a chance to stay in my home district. I've been teaching and coaching in Madison Central School District for 27 years. It was an opportunity to be able to stay right here and take that next level in my career, and I really just couldn't pass it up.
And what's been the best part of the tenure so far? I mean, I've talked to various administrators now, superintendent so far, and various others that have come through for our halftime guest appearances here. And they've talked about how much they, just love being around the students and everything surrounding that. What's your most, what's the part you love the most about being in your position?
Well, I think, having the opportunity to build relationships with kids and staff. I've built lifetime friends from fellow teachers who I've taught with during my first 20 some years, and now different relationships that I have with the administrators in our district. Obviously, all great people. Have had many students who you remember, you'll never forget, because of the experiences you had with them. It's a little cliche, but there's nothing better than when you have a student who you run into who has been graduated 10, 15 years, and you see that what they've done and what they've made of their life. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have, firemen, we have, all people who have gone and made great careers from themselves. Some of them that maybe you wouldn't have expected to do what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's such a rewarding experience when you have a kid who comes back and you had a little bit, maybe just a little tiny part in making them who they are. That's
Right.
you never get past that feeling of joy when you see these kids go out and make successes of themselves. And so that's the thing I'll always remember. And it's usually some of those underdog stories, those
Right.
kids that, maybe didn't have the best middle school and high school experience, maybe struggled during school, but they overcame it and they went out. And to think that you maybe had a little bit of part of the reason for their success, it's a very special feeling that I think any teacher or administrator would say is a big part of their job.
That's exactly the word I was thinking of. Special right there. Definitely some special moments that you'll carry on forever. And I wish we had forever here in this halftime show, but we got short halftimes around here. So that's going to wrap things up for us here. Michael, Ricky, thank you so much for joining us here in the halftime show. Appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, and maybe we can do it again sometime.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to talk some basketball before this season begins. That is for sure. And maybe throughout the whole year.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir. We're going to get back into things here, guys. We are getting back into the second half of this game. We still got more Wilbur Ellis halftime show to go right here on AM 1390, Dakota's Best.
Heartland Energy is your hometown power provider, delivering affordable and reliable energy and services to the city of Madison and surrounding areas. Heartland offers a number of programs to help their customers grow and thrive and wants to be your trusted partner if you're looking to expand your business or if you're in need of low-interest financing. Call Heartland Energy today to explore your options at 605-256-6536. Delivering power with a purpose, Heartland Energy is dedicated to delivering reliable energy and services to the city of Madison.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Cundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Raf! That's simple human sense.
Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance, 556-0242, to see if it makes simple sense to switch to Auto Owners Insurance.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will make your investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 70 years, we have helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We strive to continue that tradition for another 70 years. Call 888-4640 to speak with one of our local and knowledgeable staff that serves all of Lake County. You can also visit our website at weberabstract.com. Weber Abstract, why go anywhere else?
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window. We are always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Welcome back to Lennox and the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390. And those of you joining us online, the video stream at amazingmadison.com. Our halftime score, it's the Madison Bulldogs with a 14-8 lead over the Lennox Orioles here at halftime. Taking a look at some stats from the first half of this one. Bulldogs got out to a great start in that first quarter. They forced a fumble. Yes, they turned over on downs, but then they forced a turnover on downs immediately by Lennox and then go down the field and score the game's first touchdown. Cohen Hahn on a pass to Andrew Comas capped off a 71-yard drive with a Thomas Meckles kick to go up 7-0. They would get the ball back following an interception, and this time a halfback pass. Jordan Peterson to Shane Veenhoff, a 70-yard touchdown pass that put Madison up 14-0. It looked like they might hold that 14-0 lead all the way into halftime, but Lennox, with 2:46 remaining in the first half, gets a touchdown pass from Boston Katzer into the end zone on the to Porter Einen, 51 yards for the touchdown, and a two-point conversion was good, and they get on the board, make it 14-8, our halftime score. Lennox ran the ball 19 times, 145 yards on the ground, 91 through the air for the Bulldogs, 10 carries, just 39 yards, but 164 passing yards for the Bulldogs in the game in that first half. Madison, Cohen Hahn leading the way on the ground, 5 carries, 25 yards. Jordan Peterson has 3 for 14. Eli Barger with 2 carries for no gain. Hahn also 12 of 19, 136 through the air with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Of course, Jordan Peterson is 1 of 2 for 70 yards and 1 touchdown. Veenhoff, 5 catches, 108 yards, and the touchdown in the first half. Andrew Comas, 5 catches, 25, including his TD. Eli Barger had 3 catches. Lincoln Anderson with a catch for the Bulldogs in the first half as well. Boston Katzer, 9 of 19, 91 yards, and 1 interception, 1 touchdown. Leading receiver is Chase Folds, 4 catches for 24 yards, but of course Porter Einen had the long touchdown catch of 51 for the lone Lennox score. 14-8. The Bulldog lead here at halftime. Jordan Peterson just looking defensively real quick with 7 tackles in the first half. Cole Klingbeil with 5. Eli Barger had 4. Shane Veenhoff 3 for the Bulldogs. No sacks for either teams. Bulldogs have applied pressure, but have not been able to drop Katzer so far in the game. He has been elusive and all over the place. So we get ready to go here for the start of our second half. Bulldogs will get the football. Lennox won the toss, elected to receive. Wind has continued to die just a little bit. I'll tell you, it is getting a little colder, but the wind is not quite as strong. In fact, the flag, which had been just perfectly straight, now fluttering in the wind a little bit more as it comes in from the northwest here tonight in Lennox. So Madison in this third quarter will have a little bit of the wind at their back. That's why Lennox chose to receive, so they could choose their end zone. It worked for them scoring with that long pass in the second quarter. They'll have a little bit of a wind at their back when they go to the fourth quarter. But in the meantime, 14-8, Bulldogs lead, and they get the ball as the kick is away on a low grounder, and it rolls to Veenhoff at the 24-yard line. He picks it up, tries to get to the middle of the field, and is cut down at about the 29-yard line. And that's where the Bulldogs offense and Cohen Hahn will come out onto the field. Cohen coming in as a replacement for Ben Brooks, injured last week, and in street clothes in the game here today. Hahn and the offense have been very effective, though, without their second-year quarterback. 3 wide receivers to the left side here. As Hahn takes a snap, he'll look to run, skips it to the outside. Great seal block that time from Peterson. Flag comes in at the end of the play. Hahn got out to near the 34-yard line before he was driven out of bounds, and we got a flag down on the play. And we will check the penalty here. It's going to be a holding, on the Bulldogs. And so, penalty's an issue for Madison in the first half. 3 encroachment penalties and a personal foul targeting penalty on defense that kept a drive alive for the Orioles, their scoring drive alive. And now the offense immediately starts out with a holding penalty and faces a 2nd down and 20 here in their first possession. Football all the way back at their own 20-yard line. Hahn out of the shotgun. Veenhoff to his right, 2 wide receivers left. Running back to his left side. He looks to drop back and pass. Fires it to Barger, slinging across the middle. Barger comes across the 25 to the 27 and is cut down there. And a gain of about 7 on that 1st and 20 to bring up 2nd and 13. 4 wide receiver set again here for the Bulldogs. Veenhoff way out right. Hahn takes the snap. He rolls Veenhoff's way, looking down the field, still looking. Veenhoff comes back to the ball. He's got it, stays on his feet as he tries to get back, turned around towards the 40-yard line, but he was cut down before he could just get to the 1st down marker, but he's going to get a gain of 12 on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 1 here for the Bulldogs. Veenhoff ran a deep drop. He went all the way past midfield and then turned around. Saw Hahn on the run, came back towards the football. Hahn delivered it perfectly. 3rd down and a yard now, and Lennox will jump off sides as the Bulldogs finally get a little of payback there of the hard count. Carter Benning came across the line, and that'll give the Bulldogs a 1st down, something they did several times to Lennox defensively in the first half. 1st down and 10 for Madison. So backed up to a 1st and 20, they convert. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs after the GSN Insurance 1st down ball at their own 44-yard line. 3 wide receivers left. Hahn, quick drop, fires over to the left side, intercepted! Picked off by Lucas Bonci, with the interception. He jumped the route of the quick pass. 2nd interception of the day for Lennox, and they will take over in Bulldog territory at the Madison 39-yard line. So Lennox with the pick, down 6, and has the ball for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs looked like they were in a lot of rhythm offensively, and then suddenly one errant pass had Lennox back on offense. Here's a low pass. I don't know that was actually complete. It looked like it should have hit the ground on a pass to Trey Gertis, but they'll say complete. He will pick it up and get to the 43-yard line, a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8 now for the Orioles. Ball in the near hash mark in Bulldog territory following the interception. Katzer wants to throw quickly again. Again, it's Gertis' tight end to the 35 this time, running a bounds at the 33-yard line. And a gain of 4 will bring up a 3rd down and 4 now. 3rd and 4 for Lennox at the Bulldogs 33-yard line. Katzer sends his tight end in motion over to the right side. Takes a snap, turns around, hands it off to his tailback, Curtis. Ball came out, still loose. Lennox is going to dive on it, but they're going to lose yardage all the way back to the Bulldog 39-yard line. A loss of 6 on the play. but the Bulldogs had a chance to jump on that fumble. It scored it out from everybody a couple of different times. Hand off to Gertis, and he lost it as he was met right away by the defensive tackle, Parker Johnson, who forced it out, but the Bulldogs couldn't recover. 4th down and 9 now for Lennox. Shotgun snap to Katzert on a deep drop. Looking over the middle, rolls out to his left side. Still looking downfield. He backs up. Now he's in trouble. Gets away from another Bulldog. Fires it downfield where it is corralled. Caught by Enan, but I think he's still going to be short at the 30. A one-handed grab in the air by Porter Enan. And I think he might have initially had the first down, but he kind of came back to his right, and he's going to be short by a yard. 4th down and 9. The pass probably traveled 20 yards because of how deep Katzert just kept dropping. Enan makes the catch, but he's taken down by the Bulldogs a yard short, and Madison is able to hold and turn Lennox over on downs. Wow. The fumble on 3rd down stops the Lennox momentum, gives the Bulldogs the ball back very close to where they threw the interception. So Hahn and the offense back out for Madison now. 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, leading by 6. They want to go deep, looking for Veenhoff. Veenhoff did not expect that ball to be in there. Actually, might have been thrown for Barger. It was kind of in the middle of no man's land there and falls incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Hahn has had some success throwing over the middle today. The outside passes have been a little more inconsistent. He's going to roll, try to run this time, but he is hit in the backfield and taken down. Ball is out. Lennox will pick it up. No, they're going to rule it down. They will rule it down, and Hahn is down. So not good for the Bulldogs on their 2nd-string quarterback. And now Cohen Hahn is down. The ball back at the Bulldogs' own 25-yard line where he was sacked. Hahn gets Hahn to his feet now. But Bulldogs' Gina Fritz is out there, and Hahn's going to have to come out of the game. I mean, at minimum for a play. He's showing it kind of bent his knee in a little bit. He's up. He was down, and then he popped up. I think he was trying to say, nah, I'm not coming out of the game, but too late. Coaches and the trainers are out. You're coming out. And it's going to be 3rd down and 15 here for the Bulldogs. Already down to their backup quarterback in Cohen Hahn. Now he comes out, and I would guess maybe we'd see Eli Barger in here now. He's coming off the field limping, but he's walking under his own power as he walks over to the sidelines with Gina Fritz. And so 3rd down and 15 now for Lennox. As the quarterback for the Bulldogs is going to be Eli Barger. And again, kind of almost just consider like a wildcat situation here. He's got 2 protectors. He drops back. He pumps to his left. He's looking to throw down the field. Flag comes out. Now Eli wants to run, and he's going to be taken down just past the line of scrimmage. A short gain. We do have a flag in the backfield that looks like it would be in the area of holding. And Lennox would decline and force a 1st down here with 8:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. It is a hold on the Bulldogs. Lennox will decline. And after a 2-yard run by Eli, this will be 4th down and 13. And a punting situation here for the Bulldogs. That'll bring Braxton Bjorklund out to punt. Lennox will send 1 man back to return as Bjorklund waits. Good snap. He pulls it in. Punt is a high punt that'll catch the wind. This one's going to bounce, take a Bulldog bounce to the 30, still bouncing to the 26-yard line. So nice punt by Bjorklund, as that'll send Lennox back to their own 26-yard line to start the drive. Now a flag comes in very, very late. We got a flag back at the 50 where there was Comas and Bonchi down there, and I think they're going to get one of them here perhaps an unsportsmanlike. Coach talking with the official, Coach Flanagan for Lennox, talking with the official here back at the 50. The flag came in again very, very late. Looks like he's bringing it all the way across. Are they going to pick up the flag? I think that's what they're doing. They're going to pick it up. Nope, it is an unsportsmanlike on Lennox. There we go. They just walked all the way back to the football. So an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Lucas Bonchi. He was tangled up with Andrew Comas, and they're going to pick up a 15-yard unsportsmanlike. Now, this was a dead ball foul. This was after the play. So, yeah, they're going to hold the chain gang there. This does not. Officials waiting here. Are they going to move the chains? Is this going to be 1st and 25, or is this going to be 1st and 10? Yeah, they're going to move the chains. So it'll be 1st and 10 with the football all the way back to the Lennox 13-yard line now for Brandon Katzer and the Lennox offense. Katzer takes a snap, hands it off to Gertis. Gertis looking to go up the middle, gets across the 15 to the 17-yard line, and a gain of about 5 before he's taken down by the Bulldogs. Good first down run by Tate Gertis, the sophomore running back here for Lennox. And it brings up 2nd down and 5. 7:45 to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead it 14-8 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. 3 wide receiver set. Tight end comes in motion over to the right side now for Katzer. On 2nd and 5. Katzer looking to his right, moving his wide receivers around. Now he takes a snap, hands it off to Gertis again, looking to the left side. Wrapped up at the 19 and taken down. Short gain of a yard or maybe 2 on the run. And this will bring up a 3rd down and a 4 here for Lennox. Football at their own 19-yard line. So big 3rd down play here for this Bulldog defense. Katzer with Gertis behind him, takes a snap, throws quickly out to his tight end, Trey Gertis. Gertis has a GSN Insurance first down as he stretches out to the 25-yard line. A pitch and catch of 5 and a GSN Insurance first down brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. 7:08 to go here in the third quarter. 14-8, Bulldogs on top. Madison has led this one since scoring the first touchdown of the game 7 minutes in. Katzer takes a snap, looking over the middle as he's got time. Now flush from the pocket, steps to his right, gets away from 1, now to 2 Bulldog defenders, runs up the sideline and steps out of bounds after a 2 or 3 yard gain. Bulldogs have big defensive linemen, and they are able to kind of flush Katzer, but just not able to chase him down. Kind of waiting for Madison to do a delayed blitz with a linebacker here, maybe somebody that Katzer can't just quickly sidestep. 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1 by the 6'4" junior quarterback Katzer. 2 wide receivers to his right side. He looks that way after taking the snap. Ball is tipped and nearly intercepted. It was in and out of the hands of the Bulldogs that time. That was Lincoln Anderson. Ball was tipped to the line of scrimmage. Lincoln had it for a moment in his hands, but it came out, and 3rd down and 9 here for the Orioles now. 2 wide receivers to the right. 1 wide receiver left along with the tight end. Gertis behind Katzer, the quarterback. Katzer drops, pressure, step to his right. Bounces outside, looking downfield. He fires his pass. His wide receiver slips and falls down. Chase Foles, I think the pass was a little high of him anyway, but Foles slipped, and the pass incomplete. It's 4th down, and for the first time tonight, the 2nd time tonight, this should be a punting situation here for Lennox. Oh, no, this will be their first punt. The last one they faked. That's right. So for the first time, perhaps an actual punt here coming from Porter Enid. Veenhoff back to return. Punt is a high, short punt. It's It's going to take a bounce at the 47 to the 46-yard line. Peterson nearly had that ball land right on top of his head, but got out of the way just in time. And the Bulldogs offense will take over in good field position in Lennox territory here. 6:10 to play in a quarter number 3. Madison leads at 14-8 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. And good news for the Bulldogs, Cohen Hahn is back out there at quarterback after going out on a second down play on the last drive. Sends his his running back out, fires a pass, caught on the run by Peterson. Peterson dives forward across the 45 to the 44-yard line and a short gain of 2 on that swing pass to the running back, Peterson. And 2nd down and 8 now for Madison.
Curtis and Williams with a stop.
4 wide receivers, 2 either way for the Bulldogs as Veenhoff kind of bounces around the formation. Now comes set, stacked up on the right side. Cohen takes the snap, looks over the middle, has his man complete to Barger. Barger short of the first down. They want a Bulldogs looking for a horse collar tackle or a face mask penalty there, but no flags fly. It'll be a gain of 6 and a 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Bulldogs. So Hahn has come back in, throwing 2 completions after leaving with the injury. And faces a 3rd down and 2 at the Lennox 38-yard line. 4 wide receivers to the right, empty backfield here. Now he sends his man Comas in motion to the left side. Hahn out of the shotgun. Lennox shows pressure. He takes the snap. Bulldogs flinched. It's going to be a false start on Madison. Another pre-snap penalty on the Bulldogs. It has been a problem tonight on both sides of the ball. So false start on Madison turns a 3rd and 2 into a 3rd and 7. Inside of 5 minutes here in this 3rd quarter. Tight end to the right side here for the Bulldogs. Hahn takes the snap on a deep drop. Looking over the middle. Pump fakes. Now runs away from a defender. Hit from behind. Slung down and sacked and holding his leg again. Flag comes down on the hit as Hahn is slung down at the 48-yard line. And looks more like they're working on a cramp on him here. Who knows? Maybe that was the problem in the first place. Yeah, working on that right leg. It was the left one he was favoring earlier. So we're going to get a 15-yard personal foul penalty here on Lennox. It's going to give the Bulldogs a 1st down. At least that's what it appeared. Officials are huddled up over the flag at the 48-yard line. Still, no official word here. Hahn is up. Football is down by the flag. Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. And the Lennox fans erupt in boos. And the officials thought, oh, well, we thought we'd like that call, right? No, sorry. Lennox doesn't like it. 15-yard horse collar tackle. And that's going to give the Madison Bulldogs an opportunity to keep this drive going. Now, what's interesting here is it'll be from the spot of the foul, no automatic 1st down in high school football. So where's the flag? 1. Mark this one 15. I think we might end up with like 4th and a yard here. Officials still haven't moved the football. They're still standing back at the 49-yard line. Now they're going to move it. Now they're going to mark it from the line of scrimmage. So there's where the 15-yard penalty will come in. Not from where the flag was, but from the line of scrimmage. The original line of scrimmage moves it 15 yards all the way to the Lennox 28-yard line, and that will be enough for a GSN Insurance 1st down. Bulldogs have Eli Barger back out at quarterback again, as even if Hahn is ready to go after dealing with a cramp, he'll have to be out of play here. 1st down and 10. Barger in at quarterback. He takes a snap. He wants to go straight at the middle. He got by the first wave. Barger to the 21-yard line. Last man standing takes him down. Otherwise, Eli had a lot of green in front of him there on that first down run. He gets 7 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 3. And Eli's going to stay in there at quarterback. He's got Jordan Peterson to one side, and I believe Caleb Hodges to his left. 2nd down. As Barger on the hard count. Eli takes the snap, wants to roll out to his left side, sees some room, puts his head down. He's got first down yardage to the 15-yard line. And another GSN Insurance first down for the Bulldogs, and another run by Eli Barger. And even if Hahn is ready, hey, this has worked 2 plays in a row. Let's just see how long we can run Eli in this formation.
First and 10, Bulldogs.
So he'll stay out there with the 2 running backs, Peterson and Hodges. Veenhoff lined up to the right side. You've got Comas in almost as a tight end to the right. And then the 2 running backs along with Eli Barger in the backfield here. First down and 10 inside the Case IH red zone. Handoff will go to Peterson. Peterson cuts it back up the middle. Peterson to the 13-yard line as he stretches forward, but that's all he'll get. Another opportunity for Madison inside the Case IH red zone, brought to you by Lake County International, your Case IH dealer in Madison, a proud supporter of Madison Bulldog sports. Gain of only 1 on that play. And so a 2nd down and 9 coming up here for the Bulldogs. Inside of 3 minutes in this third quarter, Madison still with a 6-point lead, 14-8. Barger stays in at quarterback here on 2nd and 9. Eli talking with Peterson to his left. Now he takes a snap. He looks to pass. He fires a left-handed pass complete to Peterson. That one hung in the air for a while, a little worrisome. But he's got it at the 11-yard line, a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards on that pass. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 after that short completion. 3rd and 7 here for the Bulldogs. 2:15 and counting in the third quarter. Barger, hard count, nearly got him to jump. Eli in after Hahn injured earlier in this drive. He takes the snap, wants to go straight up the middle. Can't get away from the first man. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 4th down coming up. And decision time now for the Bulldogs. You got the wind at your back. They're not going to hesitate. Immediately bringing Thomas Meckles out to try a field goal that would put them back up 2 scores. So Meckles is out, far left hash mark. A little bit of a breeze at his back, blowing across to his right. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. Snap is high, pulled in by Comas. He's got to turn and run. Comas lobs it up in the air, and it'll be intercepted at the 5-yard line. Nothing he could do with it. High snap. 4th down, he had to go for something. He threw it up towards the end zone, and it was intercepted by Lennox, and the Bulldogs' drive comes up empty. 1:20 to go here in the third. Lennox will take over off the pick. 1st and 10, back at their own 4-yard line. 14-8, Bulldogs still with the lead here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Katzer rolling to his left, fires back across the middle, pass incomplete. Dangerous pass across his body, kind of sidearm slinging at that time over the middle. And the pass incomplete. Intended receiver on the play was Larson. And it's 2nd down and 10 now for the Orioles here. And a long discussion by the Orioles players as they come and get that play. There was a heated exchange between one of the wideouts and Katzer, the quarterback. He takes the snap, and he fakes a handoff one way. It's a reverse coming to the near side. Stumbling and falling near the line of scrimmage is the wide receiver Larson before Comas would smother him up. And minimal gain on that play. He wasn't going to get much. Comas was coming in ready to make the tackle. But he might have gotten 4 yards. Instead, he gets a half yard and 3rd down coming up. They faked that play a couple of times. This time they did give it to him on the end around. Larson couldn't make anything happen. So 3rd down and 9. Deep drop into his own end zone. Katzer dancing. Katzer rolling out to his right. Still in the backfield. Now he's scrambling. In trouble. Coming to the near side. To the 5. He's going to run. Stiff arms a Bulldog at the 10. First down to the 15-yard line. And out of bounds. Katzer with a QB keeper of 11 yards. And he ran about 75 to do it. Bulldogs have just not been able to run him down. He dropped back, went to the back of the end zone, rolled all the way to the left, came all the way back to the right side of the field, and then turned it up and got the first down. 15 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Katzer's got to be a little winded as he comes up and gets ready to take a shotgun snap for what should be the final play of the 3rd. He takes a snap. He's looking over the middle, fires his pass high and incomplete through the hands of Trey Gertis. With 1 second to go, and a flag comes in at the very, very end. A flag comes in at the end. The official pointed at Comus. And we're going to get a personal foul, face mask penalty on the Bulldogs. On an incomplete pass. It looked like it happened after the play was done, which is not something you usually see. It's going to be a 15-yard face mask penalty with 1 second remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And so a GSN Insurance first down for Lennox. Ball now at the the Lennox 32-yard line. Katzer and company with 1 second to go here in this quarter. Tight end to his right. He drops back. Looks back to the middle where he's got a screen set up for his tight end, Gertis. Gertis gets to the 45, runs over a Bulldog to the 47-yard line. GSN Insurance first down and a pickup of 15. And that's how the 3rd quarter will come to an end. No score in the 3rd. We head to the 4th quarter with the Bulldogs leading 14-8 on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard, but Lennox is on the move. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back with 4th quarter football in 1 minute on KJAM.
Today, is never how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. The local trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Madison Regional Health System is dedicated to keeping you in the game. Our expert team of physicians and physical therapists can treat your strains, sprains, or any injury that has you sidelined. Madison Regional Health System also brings top orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists to Madison every week. Whether you're a serious athlete or a weekend warrior, you can trust Madison Regional Health System to get you back on your feet and into the game. Call us today at 605-256-6551.
This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
4th quarter begins with a 12-yard run by Tate Gertis. That moves Lennox across midfield and into Bulldog territory at the 43 of Madison. Just underway 4th quarter. Bulldogs lead it by 6. Lennox on the move. Katzer, the quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He rolls out to his right, pressure in his face. He's going to get away from a Bulldog with a stiff arm. Comes to the 50, still looking downfield, trying to get to the line of scrimmage, and does as he runs out of bounds. Nails the Bulldog after he ran out of bounds, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play. So Katzer again ran about 15 yards deep, and then turned it upfield and picked up 2. And the inability to get him in the backfield has been a problem for Madison in this game. All game long. Katzer out of the pistol with 3 wide receivers to his right side. 2nd down and 9. Fakes a handoff, drops back again. He wants to go back towards Gertis. His running back has got a screen set up. Comes across the 30 to the 27-yard line before he's taken down That's going to be a gain of 14 on the screen pass to Tate Curtis, and another GSN Insurance first down for the Lennox Orioles. They are driving, looking to take the lead here in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes to go on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Two wide receivers right side. Tight end is Trey Curtis off to the left. Katzer on a straight drop. Looks over to the right. Has his man incomplete. He was looking for Chase Folds. And the pass a little too far out in front, incomplete. Veenhoff tried to undercut the route a little bit late, looking for the pick. And it stops the clock here at 10:50 to go in our third quarter. Or pardon me, our fourth quarter. And a timeout taken by Lennox. 10:49 to go here. Timeout by Lennox. They trail it 14-8. With a quick timeout on the field, we'll pause as well. Let's take a 30-second break. Back in 30 on KJAM.
You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth. Madison Bulldogs in the fourth quarter have a lead, looking for win number one, leading 14-8 over Lennox, but the Orioles are driving and have a second down and 10 from the Bulldog 28-yard line. After the Lennox timeout. That was the first of Lennox's timeouts. Three wide receivers right here for Boston Katzer, who takes the snap, drops back deep, looking over the middle with time, fires his pass deep to the end zone, and incomplete, looking for his tight end, Trey Curtis. Pass over his head, and 3rd and 10. This will definitely be 4-down territory for Lennox here. Bulldogs had an opportunity on their last drive to try to make this a two-possession game with a 29-yard field goal attempt, but the snap was high and the play never materialized. Lennox has now taken the ball from their own 5 to the Bulldog 28. 3rd and 10 after 2 incomplete passes by Boston Katzer. He drops back here. Looking over the middle again. Flush from the pocket. Gets away from one Bulldog. Will not get away. He kept dropping and it finally got him. They drop him 17 yards back near the 50. A huge loss and a sack for the Bulldogs. They've been chasing him all night long, and they finally drop him down. And Madison will force a deep 4th down here for Lennox in a punting situation for the Orioles. An incomplete pass, and they still would have had a 4th and 10 for the Bulldog 28. Instead, they are all the way back at the 46-yard line. And a punt coming to Shane Veenhoff, presumably here. Snap to Enan, and a high punt. Veenhoff will catch it back at the 7. Makes a man miss, comes to the near side of the 20, gets by another to the 25. Veenhoff running out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So Veenhoff with a return of 23 yards on the punt, and the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 at the Lennox 30. First and 10, leading by 6, 9:43 to go here in the fourth quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs trying to find win number 1 on the season. They've led it the whole way. But a big drive here. Bulldogs need to end it with some points. 3 wide receivers to the right side as Hahn is back in at quarterback here. He's left twice with injury, but he's gutting this one out. He sends his running back Hodges in motion. He goes up the middle and gets nothing. Surprised to see them run him after he's been so banged up today. He had been their leading rusher in the first half, but he gets nothing here. In fact, he lost a yard. As coming in to make the tackle was Javen Leffers, big freshman defensive lineman for Lennox. Second down and 11. Flag comes out right away. Pass is complete to the 35-yard line where the tackle is made on the reception by Eli Barger. But let's check the flag that came out right away as soon as the ball was snapped. It looks like perhaps a procedure penalty here on the Bulldogs. And that is what it will be. So wipe away the game. We'll get illegal procedure on Madison. Takes away what would have been a 6-yard reception by Eli Barger, and instead of 3rd and 4, this is going to be 2nd and 15. 9:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs put up 2 touchdowns in quarter number 1. Lennox follow with a score in the second, scoreless third, and now here in the fourth quarter. Lennox has had a couple of nice drives, but hasn't been able to come out with points. Bulldogs with a good drive their last possession before the failed field goal attempt. Dropping back on second down, firing over the middle is Hahn. He was looking for Vienoff. He overshot him at the 40. Looking for Shane after a big first half, over 100 yards in the first half. I don't know that Vienoff has caught a pass here in the second. They put a lot more attention on him. Also, Hahn has not been in there as much in this second half after getting pretty banged up in that third quarter. So 3rd down and 14 here for the Bulldogs. Hahn takes the snap, rolling to his right. Now comes back to the left under pressure. He throws it up and out of bounds. Pass incomplete. Barger was in the vicinity, and a punting situation here for the Bulldogs, and they'll need a good one from Braxton Bjorklund into this win tonight. Bulldogs have it at their own 26-yard line. Bjorklund skied one up in the air in his only other punt attempt this evening and used the wind to drift it all the way back inside the 30-yard line on what was about a 48-yard punt. Here he's got the wind a little more in his face. He takes the snap. He gets more of a line drive, end-over-end punt away. Takes a good Bulldog bounce inside the 50 and down to the 45-yard line of Lennox. So good punt, given the conditions there by Braxton Bjorklund. And Lennox will take over at their own 45-yard line here, trailing 14-8, 8:42 to go in the fourth quarter. The wind that had been dying down, it has picked back up a little bit. The wind, or the flag by the scoreboard, is blowing straight across. Again, we're up on top, standing on top of the press box here in Lennox. Glad you could be along with us from the MDL broadcast booth. I'm Matt Gross. Bulldogs trying to find their first win of the year here in Lennox against the Orioles, who have it 1st down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Handoff will go to Gertis. Gertis trying to stretch to the outside, but finds no running room. He's slung down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a half-yard loss on the tackle by the Bulldogs. Madison, I think that was Jordan Peterson getting in there for the tackle. Braskamp, actually, with the tackle. And so, 2nd down and 10 here for Lennox. Slow snap, bounces, but picked up by Katzer. Now he's going to throw. His tight end is wide open. Gertis to the 50, puts his head down, and is going to get a gain of 9 as he falls just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball kind of bounced to Boston Katzer, and everybody lost contain there. Gertis just kept running his route, and he gets a gain of, well, they mark him back at the, I thought he got the 46, they say 47. So 3rd and 2 coming up here for Lennox. Snap, handoff. They're looking left side for Gertis. Gertis has got a GSN Insurance 1st down across the 45 to the 43-yard line before he's taken down. And the run on 3rd brings up another Oriole 1st down. 7.5 minutes to play in this one. 6-point lead for the Bulldogs, but Lennox on the move again. 1st and 10 in Bulldog territory. Fake the handoff. Katzer rolling to his right. Pressure coming. He stutter steps. He fires over the middle. Has his man caught at the 30-yard line and down at the 26. Last compete to Porter Enan. And another GSN Insurance 1st down. Now driving deep into Bulldog territory here. Again, Lennox trying to take their first lead. A touchdown would tie it. Lennox, by the way, has not gone for an extra point all year. So if they get a touchdown, and expect them to go for 2. Handoff, Gertis up the middle, spinning and can't get away from the Bulldogs defense. He was held up from behind by Parker Johnson and dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. The 2-point conversion that Lennox did convert in the second quarter nearly didn't work. Just a little shovel pass and a scramble by Katzer. Of course, that's kind of been the story of the game, right? Katzer looks like he's not got anything. He just rolls around for a while and either runs it or fires it downfield. 2nd and 10, he drops back here now with time. Now he steps up in the pocket. Pocket collapses at the 30, and he is going to be taken down, a 1-yard loss on the play. He was being pursued straight up the middle by Parker Johnson. Looked like he had time, and then Parker just exploded into the backfield and dropped him down for a sack and a 1-yard loss on the play. Second time that they've been able to get Boston Katzer today. 3rd and 11 here for Lennox at the Bulldog 28-yard line. Again, you got to figure 4-down territory here for the Orioles halfway through this fourth quarter. Katzer dropping back. Now he looks to run downfield, spins away out of the tackle of 2 Bulldogs, fires a pass, dropped by Porter Enan. Oh, he was open at the 20, and it hit him right in the hands, head high, and he just dropped it. And it'll be 4th and 11. 2 Bulldogs had a shot at Katzer, and again, he works his magic and gets out of it. And so it'll be 4th and 11 here for Lennox. Ball at the Bulldog 28. Lennox. But first, we'll get a timeout by the Bulldogs. 5:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Madison clinging to a 6-point lead. Timeout on the field. We'll pause as well. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Back here in Lennox, Bulldogs took a timeout with Lennox facing a 4th down and 11. Madison leading 14-8 here with 5:42 to go in the fourth quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Mustang Seeds post-game show coming up after the conclusion of this one here at KJAM. Glad to have you along with us. I'm Matt Gross. For those of you listening or watching online at AmazingMadison.com, we've got a good one for you tonight. Bulldogs looking for win number 1. They've got a big 4th and 11. Katzer with 3 wide receivers left. He takes a snap. He looks down the middle with plenty of time. Slings his pass high and incomplete. Intended receiver was eyed into the 10, or pardon me, that was Folds at the 10. The pass was a good 3 yards over his head. And ball's incomplete. The Bulldog defense holds again. And now Madison comes back out on offense and needs a drive here with 5:37 to go in this ball game. Bulldogs offense out onto the field. Have not been able to get much running going here in this second half, really all game. They're going to go to this bunch formation that was kind of working for them on one drive in the first half. Everybody in tight, the 4 wide receivers. Under center is Hahn. He takes a snap. He fumbles it. Comas is there. He was the intended running back. He was going to take an end around. Instead, they fumble it, and Hahn and Comas drop on it about 4 yards back into the backfield. So Madison trying a little something different that time, and that didn't work out. Now, when you needed a drive here to at least take some clock off, instead, they're facing a 2nd and 14. Hahn with 3 wide receivers left, takes a snap, throws right quickly, has Barger. Nice catch inside the 35-yard line to the 36. That's going to be a gain of 11, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable here for the Bulldogs as we've got another Bulldog down, and I think it's Eli Barger, and again working on a cramp. Second time we've seen a Bulldog down with cramps. Kind of a little surprising to be seeing cramps on a cool night like this, but Barger's down with one here, and it's going to be 3rd down And a long 2 for the Bulldogs following the injury timeout. A conversion the Bulldogs desperately need here. We're under 5 to play, 4:52 to go here in this fourth quarter. And Madison just wants to hang on to the ball as long as they possibly can. Each team with 2 timeouts. They're still working on Barger down there on the field.
Once again, our game sponsors for
Get a reminder, we've got the Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up at the conclusion of this one. Take a look at some stats and scores from some other games around the area tonight. Don't forget, we've got football tomorrow over on our sister station, Jammin' Country FM 103, Dakota State University up in Dickinson, North Dakota. Drew Ivory will have that game for you. F&M Co-op Oil pregame show at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon on Jammin' Country FM 103. Eli Barger still down here with 4:52 to go. Bulldogs facing a 3rd and 2. Wind has, again, just really picked up on us all of a sudden here. Barger stands up, but he will have to come off before this 3rd down play. Bulldogs 3rd and a long 2. Need to get it inside of the 38-yard line. Barger walking off. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side here. Hahn out of the shotgun, looking back towards the sidelines. Bulldogs may need to take a timeout. Well, now Hahn's got the play. They look ready to go. He takes the snap on the drop, looking to throw it deep. Underthrows Veenhoff and tries to come back for the ball. Flag's going to come in. That's going to be pass interference. He tried to come back on the ball, but couldn't fight through Tegan Musser, who did not turn around. Musser kept looking back at Veenhoff and nearly tackled him as Shane came back for the ball. They throw the flag for pass interference, so the Bulldogs are going to get a 1st down. 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter, and Madison has a GSN Insurance 1st down. This will move him into Lennox territory at the Oriole 49-yard line. Bulldogs lead it 14-8. It's been that way since late in the second quarter. Bulldogs with a 3 wide receiver set. Tight end is off to the right here for Hahn, who drops back. They fake a couple of runs. Now they're going to throw it to Comas, and he couldn't bring it in. They faked the handoff to the running back and then to Comas, and then Hahn spun around, threw it back towards Andrew, but the ball falls incomplete. And that stops the clock with 4:25 to go. So it's one thing not to pick up any yards, but you'd like to stop the clock if at all, or not stop the clock rather, if at all possible. Bulldogs, again, kind of struggling to find the formation they want here in the personnel. Hahn's going to have 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Peterson and Hodges, 1 to either side. Veenhoff lined up deep to the right. Passing that way is going to be tough into this wind. Hahn will hand it off to Caleb Hodges. Peterson cuts up the middle. Peterson across the 35 to the 40-yard line. And he is going to be just shy of the 39, and that's what they need for the GSN Insurance 1st down. So down at the 40 is Jordan Peterson. And 3rd down and a yard now for Madison from the Lennox 40-yard line. Same formation, 2 running backs here. Peterson and Hodges. Hahn with a hard count. They go to the wristbands and reset. 3rd down play. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Hodges. Met in the backfield. He'll be dropped back for a loss of 4. They tried essentially the same play, but to Hodges this time, and nothing doing. They lose 4. It's going to go all the way back now. They might have even lost 5 on that one. 4th down and 5 coming up here for the Bulldogs. Clock rolling. 3:19, and now this decision time. They're going to go for it. You could punt and try to pin him back with 3 minutes to go, but Madison wants to get the 1st down here and try to end the game on their own terms. 4 wide receivers for the Bulldogs. Long wait, still waiting, and now the timeout taken. So they will take a timeout. I imagine the punt team is going to be coming out here in a moment. We'll pause. Madison up 6, under 3 to go. Timeout on the field. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
At Montgomery's in Madison, Sioux Falls, Watertown, and Aberdeen, you'll not only find high-quality furniture, you'll also find a large selection of flooring, custom window fashions, a wide variety of unique artwork and accessories, and of course, their complimentary interior design service. For personal service, shop your local Montgomery store today and discover that they're more than just your furniture store. Visit them online at montgomerys.com because you deserve more. Montgomery's wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game.
Back in Lennox at the MDL broadcast booth, I'm Matt Gross. 2:58 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's the Madison Bulldogs leading Lennox 14-8 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. It started as a very windy night. Then it died just a little bit, and the wind is back in force. Madison is going to keep the offense out there for this fourth down play. 4th down and 5 for the Bulldogs at the 44 of the Orioles. Cohen Hahn takes a high snap, looking right, has pressure, fires over the middle, pass complete, leading forward is Barger. GSN Insurance first down, a pickup of 7 on the play, inside the Lennox 40-yard line. Hahn to Barger. They've battled injuries, both those players tonight, and they deliver a first down on 4th and 5. They net 7, and the clock rolls with 2:40 to go. Lennox has 2 timeouts to try to stop the clock. Bulldogs bring in Barger to the backfield. I think they're going to run it out of this formation now. Barger, the QB. Big fullback in front. They let the clock run all the way down. Barger takes the snap. He's looking to string it out to the right side. Sees his opening, plows ahead, gets to the 30, inside the 30, and the clock keeps running. He stayed in bounds. It's going to be a gain of 8, maybe even 9 yards for Eli Barger, and Lennox is going to take their second timeout. 2:03 to go. They're going to mark Barger down after an 8-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. 2:03 to go here in the fourth. We've got a timeout. We're going to keep it right here for the moment. 2nd down and 2. That Barger run, not only a great 8-yard run, but the awareness to turn it up to the sideline and not get out of bounds. Keep that clock running. Bulldogs have had to do this tonight with injuries, not only in the game, but before the game even started. No Ben Brooks tonight. They've got a great performance from Cohen Hahn. He's been able to battle through a couple of injuries that have knocked him out twice in this game. Battle back from a couple of interceptions. He's thrown a touchdown pass, as is Jordan Peterson, the big halfback pass to Shane Veenhoff in the first quarter. They pick up a huge first down a moment ago on the Hahn pass to Eli on 4th down, and then Barger a big first down run to bring up 2nd and 2 here with 2:03 to play in the fourth quarter. Barger is in at QB again to run it with 2 running backs and a fullback. He goes straight up the middle, cuts to the left, now back into the middle. He's got some room. Barger on his feet to the 25, carries a defender to the 20, pass to the 19-yard line before he's taken down. Another GSN Insurance first down for the Bulldogs. They set the ball and wind the clock. 150 and counting. Lennox with just 1 timeout remaining here. And the Bulldogs, that big 4th down conversion, have a chance to ice this game. Hang on to the football, get maybe 1 more first down, and head home with your first win of the season. Barger in again at QB with 2 running backs and a fullback. He takes the snap. He rolls out to his right. He cuts it up the middle as he got to the 20. Somehow stayed on his feet and got down to the 17-yard line. And with 1:15 to go, Lennox will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bulldogs. 1:14 to go here in the game. Timeout on the field. We'll pause and take a 30-second timeout. Back with more, the final minutes of this one after a 30-second break on KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly, and that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the MDL broadcast booth here in Lennox. The Madison Bulldogs jumped out to a 14-0 lead. They are clinging to a 14-8 lead right now. They have the ball deep in Lennox territory. 2nd and 7 from the Orioles 17. 1:14 to play here in the ball game. Snap right to Barger. He wants to cut it to the outside. Stays on his feet across the 15 to the 13-yard line before he's undercut. Another nice run by Eli. Should net about 5 yards here and bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to go, and Lennox cannot stop the ball. Madison is going to have a 3rd and 2. If they can get 2 yards on this play, they can take a knee and end the game. They'll let this run all the way down. They've got 1 timeout remaining. I think they're going to keep it for now. Barger will run the play here. He takes the snap. Barger straight ahead. Just needs to hang on to the ball. Gets close to the 15. There's a helmet rolling on the field. A flag came out. And if this is on Lennox, ball game over. He was stopped short. He was stopped just past the 10-yard line, I believe just short of a 1st down, but the flag. We await the call. We've got a personal foul, face mask on Lennox. That's going to be half the distance to the goal. It'll be a 1st down. With 24 seconds to go, the Bulldogs can take a knee and pick up their first victory of the season. So a 1st down and the personal foul face mask penalty, half the distance to the goal. The Bulldogs celebrate, the clock winds. And that'll do it. They won't even need to take the knee. They'll wind the clock, and the Bulldogs can celebrate win number 1. Winless no more. Madison with a 14-8 win tonight here in Lennox for their first win of the season. Your final score on the Farmers Egg Center scoreboard. It's Madison 14 and the Lennox Orioles 8. The Bulldogs improved to 1-6 on the season, while the Orioles fall to 5-2. We've got your Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more in 3 minutes on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
There's nothing like watching the sun rise over your fields, the smell of hope in the air. At Mustang Seeds, we're ready to help you plan for the next planting season and committed to boosting your yields and increasing your profitability with quality seed genetics customized to your farm ground and your way of farming. Lock in preseason cash discounts, rewards, and competitive pricing by contacting your local Mustang DSM or dealer. Mustang Seeds, plant with pride.